Hello and welcome to this update to BlitPaint, formerly known as BlitPad, but I thought BlitPaint is easier to say and it's not been taken, so that's cool. So what I've got here is a little dial that now shows you the sprites that it's going to jump between. These sprites can be ideally 512 by 512 or less, just to save memory I guess. And you can put anything in here, photographs, images, rocks, anything that you want. Make your own brushes and bring those in. You can't bring them in just yet, but there will be a future feature that means that you can load in your little sprite batches and save them and all the other stuff. So there's a few new features with this, so we can move around like this. If you do Shift R, we can change it so it's 90-degree offsets. If you press R, it switches off the following of the curve. Shift C clears the canvas. Okay, you can pick two colors with Alt and Control, as you know, and you can get some variation of that. Shift C, and I like the flow like this. Okay, so another thing we can do is change the spacing now. So we put that right down with page down, and we can get loads of them. And all the way up, we can sort of space those out a bit. Okay, Shift C. Let's see what else we got. Perspective mode. If you press P, that enables perspective mode, and what that does is that decreases the size of these objects as they go into the top of the screen, as if to say there's some kind of distance there. So if I do Shift R, then I can move this horizontally. Let's just increase those, increase the scale, and yeah, you can dot some of these into the distance. Okay, so let's just do bit more dramatic. Let's choose another different couple of colors. Okay, later there'll be the ability to change this perspective ratio so that it can be more flat or whatever you want. We can sort of change those things. So Shift C, let's see, go through the brushes. So there's brush 2. The colors are now, the colors stay as they are until you say otherwise. And in the future we can get it to remember settings per brush if you wanted that. Okay, F3 gives us this grass blade. Now look at the way that this moves based on my direction. So if I move to the right, it's at the bottom. So that is the way I want to draw. So I'm going to scale that down a bit. There, and just start drawing on that. And as you increase the pressure, it gets bigger as well. So I'm going to press 4 so I get a little bit of opacity. And press 1. Press 2 gets a little bit more. And you can make kind of foreign things. Now I always have to go this direction. Otherwise, I'm going to have it going down the way as well. So it's a little thing to get used to. Right, press C, Shift C to get rid of that. F4 is these plants. So we can choose 2 different colors for these. So some of the sprites do have a little bit of their own color. So you see when I draw in white here, they've got a kind of bluish tinge to them. So you can give objects full color, and if you paint in white or grey, then you'll get tints or tones of that color. So I'll choose these 2 colors. The low and high color is what it mixes between. So with this, you get all sorts of nice tones. And if I press F while I'm drawing, I can add. I'm going to an additive mode. So just holding down F while drawing gives you that. And that's also controlled by opacity. So if you hold down A, you can see the opacity here. And you start just drawing that mode. Okay. 2, 3, press F. It's a nice effect. Okay, so Shift C on to the next brush. So this one is like the arty farty brush, the Turner, I think, or I don't know, one of these stipple artists, and you can choose a couple of colors. And I still have perspective mode on because I can see it's getting smaller at the top. So I'm going to press P, and you can see I've got full control of the size. I like to make a big brush and just fill it all up with something first, but then use the smaller brush. Okay, it is really like paint, this one. Shift C, F6. This one is the furry tail. I like to call this the furry tail because, or the caterpillar, because it's kind of like a little caterpillar. Alright, but these are really kind of furry type tones you get from this. And they're quite varied because there's a lot of dark tones. If I sample white for both tones, you'll see that if I take the spacing all the way up and bring that 0, you can see this is made of triangles and dots. Okay, so F7 is kind of the drawing brush. So you can choose a couple of nice drawing sort of tones there. And if you don't have a tone here that you want, you can just kind of like mix it by pressing 5, and you can get a couple of tones that you like. Again, if you hold down F while drawing, you can change that into additive mode on the fly. F8 is these little cubes. Let's just make these a bit bolder. I really like these. We can make those follow if we press R. We can make it follow. And then the scale, spacing. Let's put that spacing all the way down. Yeah. Scale it up and you get something quite bizarre. There's loads of different things that you get with this. The colors you choose, whether you're in additive mode, and the spacing and the sizing. It's really good fun. And then press R to turn that back off. Okay, so Shift C, let's see, F9 gives us these crescents. And these are quite good fun, so I'm going to put the spacing all the way up. You can see these are kind of dart around a bit like this. It's weird when I'm holding down Alt there, I'm getting some weird. I think it's because it must be sampling a lot, not too sure. Anyway, yeah, you just want to tap Alt and Control to swap your high and low colors. And then F will give you the additive. So page down will decrease the spacing, and let's just change the size a bit. No animated effects just yet, but I dare say it could be possible. You can use the bracket keys as well to resize. Some kind of explosion-y type thing. and as I press F, I'll get additive. I can make it kind of glow like fire. Okay, so Shift C to clear that. F9, F10 is these little pine tree tops. So you can see, oops, as I draw down the way, they don't change. That's because I need to press R, and now they'll follow. And then if I do Shift R, they're going to change so that they follow the actual brush. So you can see where this is going. If I increase the spacing, I can make these kind of little pine trees. So Shift C, and I just want to, that's it. It's just a case of getting the right flow with it. And these brushes will be customizable later on. There's very limited functionality at the minute, but you can see where this has gone. And layers as well. I will have layers and the ability to clear layers and undo functions. Maybe they're a little bit harder to do. Yeah, just a little bit harder to do. See, I keep pressing Control Z, but it doesn't work in this, I'm afraid. So, and let's see, we got 11, my favorite. So I'm going to increase the spacing, and these are just really nice to use for furnishing some trees. So choose a nice couple of greens, or maybe even autumn. So F1 to F11 gives you all these brushes, and in the future I'll give you the ability to bring in your own brushes and customize all their settings and store the colors and things. Also, there'll be a library of brushes, and you can reassign F1 to F12 with your own brushes. Pretty cool, right? So this is BlitPaint, and this is a couple of days dev so far, and I think it's pretty cool. If you like it, you can get it on ArtStation. It's free. You can buy the $1 version to donate some money, or you can buy the $2.50 version, and I will, basically for that, I'll make a custom beta version for you. I can put in brushes, I can load in brushes for you. You can supply brushes, you can donate brushes, and yeah, all that good stuff. So I hope you enjoy watching this video, and I hope you enjoy using this tool. I'll put a link in the description to ArtStation, and also a link to download it. Thanks for watching. Bye.